There's no going back to what used to be, because you're looking around and you're seeing a world that has changed. You're seeing a world that is not a world that you're used to living in. And you wonder what happened to that world? What happened to the world that you used to live in? What happened to the people who used to live in that world? Once you realize there's no going back, then really, and only then, will you be able to move forward. Do something to move forward, because you don't want to be stuck back there. You don't want to be stuck back there because there's nothing. It's like there's nothing left back there. Nothing. It's like a way of life that used to be. It's like you got to adapt. You've got to adapt. So good afternoon, you all. Yeah. There may be some people who may, oh, if I could just only go back to the way it used to be. Why can't we have the life that we used to have? Why can't it be like it used to be? Because I really do miss those days. I miss those days that when we were carefree, when the world wasn't so chaotic, when people were much more kinder, much more friendlier, when we didn't have all this chaos going on. You miss that world. I miss that world. I do. I miss the world when we did have a more hospitable group of individuals that you would encounter. I do miss it. And so do a lot of other people. We miss being able to see people smile. When you go somewhere, you don't want to just walk past somebody and they're not smiling no more. They're not smiling. They don't even make eye contact. It's very rare in some instances to see people who will smile when you're in the store. I've heard so many people, and you probably notice it too, that you you walk in the stores and nobody smiles. You look at them and you smile, but they're not smiling. They only smile when you smile at them, and then they'll smile back. Is it that perhaps that the people, they're just waiting for somebody to smile at them, because maybe they're thinking the same thing. When nobody's smiling at me, why isn't anybody smiling? And they're thinking the same thing. Well, why isn't anyone smiling? It's got to start with us, you all. We've got to put that smile on our face. We really do, to encourage those who may not see other people smiling, to encourage them to smile back. Really, but you better be careful, because somebody thinking, why are you smiling? Yeah. So once you realize there's no going back, then you can go forward. You really, if you can't go back, what are you going to do? Are you going to stagnate? Are you just going to sit there and that's it? I mean, you can stay in the moment. You can continue to live your life. You really can. You can continue to live your life. You can do your thing, do your own life, do your world, without worrying about the world falling apart around you. Because if you really think about it, if you think about what's happening, it would cause a person to stop right in their tracks, and it would be very distracting, and it is very distracting, and it's very disheartening. But is it do we need to throw our hands up in the air and say, I give up? No, see, that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to throw your hands up in the air. You don't want to say, I give up. You can acknowledge what's happened, what is happening. The world is changing. People are changing. Lives are changing. You can acknowledge that What are you looking at, Rosie? You can acknowledge it and continue to live your life. Um, we can't expect people to stay the same. We can't. We can't expect the world and all the situations that we find ourselves in, that we used to be in, how everything used to be. We can't expect it to be completely normal anymore. We can't. We're not. We don't have that. Oh, I want to say freedom. Freedom to live our lives the way that we wanted to, like you wanted to. It's like there's like restrictions. There's like little subtle things. Rosie, honey, what are you doing, honey? Why don't you want some food, Rosie, honey? Rosie, honey, are you hungry? You want to eat food, Rosie, honey? Rosie wants to talk. She wants to talk. Rosie, what you want to eat? She wants to eat. She wants a snack. Rosie, you want a snack? You go eat your food like a good little Rosie, honey. You can do it. Go on. You go ahead and eat, Rosie, honey. You can do it. When you can't go back. Once you realize you can't go back, there's nothing, you can't change the past. You cannot change the past. Once it's happened, you can't change it. You cannot undo it. It's like words that once come out of your mouth, words once spoken can't often be recalled. That's Wentworth Dillon. Once the words come out of your mouth, you can't shove them back in your mouth because your mouth opened and the words came out. It's really going to be hard. It's like sticking your foot in your mouth. It ain't going to stop it. It's too late. And it's too late to stop some of the things that has already happened. It's too late to reverse what has happened. It's too late, you all. We got to deal with it. We've got to deal with it. We've got to realize some things are way beyond our control, way beyond it. And, but it doesn't mean we just stand still and do nothing. It doesn't mean that. You got to still live. You got to still be human. Still, if you can, form those relationships, create those relationships, make the most of your life, build your life. You can still build your life. Build the life that you want to the best of your ability. Rosie, honey, you are just distracting me. You are distracting me, Rosie. Do I have to close the door on you? Do I, Rosie? Okay. Yeah, Rosie is a little distracting, you all. Hello. Jennifer, honey, that's wonderful. You smile at people and you catch a glimpse, and a lot of times, isn't that nice? That is nice, you also. It's not going back to what used to be. It's only what will be. And we do have some control over what will be in our lives. We do. Do we have control over what has already happened? No, we can't touch it no more. It's back there. It's behind us. But we do have control over what's ahead of us. We can do what we can. We really can. Realizing that the world is going to it's going to keep evolving. Evolving means keep changing, and it may not be for the better, but you can make the best out of it. You can make the best out of it. It can start on the inside of here. It can start up here too. Change the way you're thinking. Don't let it cause you to go into a downward spiral. You don't want that. You want to be able to think clearly up here. And you don't want other people to, I thought that was the moon. You don't want other people to get all discombobulated, because we're trying to figure this out. People are trying to find their way. Galileo, honey, what you doing up there? People are trying to find their way in life, you all. They're trying to make sense of what has happened, and try as they may. It's going to be really hard because you can't really make sense out of it. And does it matter if you can make sense out of it? Not at this point, it doesn't matter if you make sense out of it or not, because it's not going to change what happened. It's not. I mean, you can raise, you can be aware, you can prepare for what you feel is coming, what you feel might happen. You can prepare. You can, and just keep going forward, okay? Because you've already realized there's no going back. There's no going back. It's like when you move away from a place and years passed, you want to move back thinking it's going to be the same, and you see the whole entire landscape. Everything has changed. New people have moved in. The people you thought were there are no longer there, or the people that you knew were there, some of them are still there, but their lives have changed too, just like yours has. I don't know what, Rosie, honey, what, I don't know what you want, Rosie, honey. You want a snack. You all, I got to take care of Rosie. She wants some kind of a snack. I don't know what she wants. What do you want, Rosie, honey? Do you want a snack? You all, you're going to have to wait right here because I got to give Rosie a snack. Rosie, you wait right there, honey. We got to get you something to eat. You all, I got to put this phone down right here. You stare at Rosie. Watch Rosie. No, Rosie, honey. No, you're not. What are you doing, Rosie, honey? Get down from there, Rosie. Rosie. Rosie, honey. No. No, see. Okay, can you all see her? She wants a snack, and my husband bought these snacks, and he's working in the office today, and she wants to eat. And he told me, how are you taking care of Rosie? So I'm trying to take care of Rosie. Rosie. I apologize, you all. I really do. But I don't like to ignore her if he's got her used to having something. Yeah. So where was I at, you all? Rosie, that's right. Just one Rosie will absolutely do. She is having a field day over there. She does. She want a snack, and it looked like some kind of a chicken. I think it had like a piece of shrimp or something in it. I don't know what it had in it, you all. But there is, once you realize there's no going back, that's really when your eyes might have been closed the whole time. Because that's how you're living your life, thinking, oh, I don't need to open my eyes. Things are going perfect. Perfect. And then when you decide to open your eyes and you're looking around and thinking, what happened? What is going on? Because it's not how you remember it. Because your eyes were closed. But when your eyes open, like you spiritually have an awakening, which is really what's happening. A lot of people are spiritually awakening to the world that we live in. We're seeing things that we really didn't pay too much attention to before. And now we're looking around and thinking, why didn't I notice this? Well, it's because you was too busy living life. There's nothing wrong with living life. There's nothing wrong with you living life, raising your children, having a family, enjoying your life. There's nothing wrong at all. And okay, there isn't. So don't blame yourself for not seeing it coming. It wasn't your time to wake up. You were too busy, and you were quite enjoying living your life, like a lot of people are. And it's okay. But now that you're waking up, now you're realizing, what am I going to do? Because there's this world. I can't have the dreams that I used to have. Some people cannot have the dreams they used to have. You can't. Some can, but some won't be able to because they're unattainable. And then all it takes is just like that, and the world's going to change again. And sometimes, how can you prepare for that? Like some kind of sudden event that happens that catches us all off guard, just like that. We never know. We don't. Oh, thank you. Some bad food right now. Yeah, we got to stand tall. We got to be without fear. We got to keep the love within our heart. You are, we really do. We got to be there for one another. And we got to keep our vibration up. And some say, Gina, why do you do so many videos? Why are you doing so many videos? It's good to stay connected. It's really good to stay connected with like-minded individuals, it is. And if just one person, if it makes a difference in one person's day, It's worth it. It's worth it. It really is. Some people don't get to see nobody. Some people don't have nobody to talk to. They have nobody. This is who they have to talk to, who they see here on this channel, because they feel like they belong. That's another reason I come on here. I feel like I belong too. I do. I feel like I belong with like-minded people like you. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be on here. I wouldn't. You'd really know it. You'd really know every time Gina Honey comes on here, whether she's making herself, forcing herself. You can't fake it. You can't fake the love on the inside of you. You can't. You cannot fake, you know, who you really are, because it's going to come out. It's going to come out. People are going to be on to you. They're going to be able to see, okay, well, they're just doing it for whatever, because you can tell. Yeah. So no, it's really, really important to have a place to come together, even if it's on social media. Cyber family is very, very important to encourage one another to don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. Our world has changed. There's no going back. There's only forward. I mean, you can sit still and try to, gather your thoughts together, but you won't be able to sit still for too long. You know that you're going to have to do something, and it's okay if you need to take time out. You need that quiet place within you, and just to gather your thoughts and wait on God, or pray and meditate. You can do it. You can. It's like this fresh air. It's like this air is blowing. It's like a nice breeze. These birds. Let me be quiet and let you listen to these birds for a moment. They sound so beautiful. I don't want to close my screen door, even if it's code, because I want to hear the birds. If you can just get out in nature, you all, because it's really grounding. But some people, some people cannot even get out of their house. They cannot get out of their apartments. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere. So it's okay. It's all good. It's good. It's good. We're using this for good, and it's good to use something for good instead of for bad. It is. So there's no going back. Sally, honey, you eating something? You put oat. I've never heard oat. I don't know what an oat creamer is in coffee. I never heard of an oat creamer. Yes, the birds are beautiful. They sing even in the hard times. Listen, they're in the woods. I think they're in the bushes. Now they got quiet. They're taking a break. The road is getting busier. Take time out to enjoy nature if you can. Take time out and sit in silence. You know what I do? This is what I've been doing for the past, I don't know, week when I have my lunch. I will sit right here. I'll sit right here on this step. Oh, there goes that little chipmunk. What are you doing, little chipmunk? I'm sorry I bothered you. But I will. I'll just sit right here. And I will eat my lunch, is what I'll do. I'll just sit right here, and I'll feel the sun, because the sun is right up here in the sky at that time of day, is around noontime or something. I'll just sit right here, and I'll take a pause. I will pause for, I don't know, 10 minutes and just be alone. I will, just with nature, and slow down and just ground myself while I eat. And it's nice. It's really nice. It's like having a little picnic when you just sit down. You can do it. You can sit out on your porch. You can, even though you may not be able to go very far. Do that for yourself. You all just take time to gather your thoughts, ground yourself. We gotta make some kind. We gotta keep from going insane in a world that seems like it's going crazy. Oh, hello. Yeah. So once you realize there's no going back, yeah, there ain't. You're awake then. You are awake. And if you're awake, that means you're going to have to do. You got to do, because you can't just go back to sleep. No, wake up, sleeper. Wake up, sleeper. It's time for you to awake and rise up within your being. It is time to rise up just like that within your being and take on this world. It's your moment. It's your moment, you all. It's our moment. It is. It's our moment to wake up in this world and be there for one another. Really, it truly is. We got to be there for one another. We got to encourage each other. We cannot be stabbing each other in the backbiting, backbiting, slandering for no reason. And even if you do got a reason, why do you want to do it? Why do you want to do it? Why do you want to stir the pot? Why do you want to cause some more lushy stuff for the enemy? That bird is so beautiful. Yeah, we got to help each other. Rosie's in there eating. She's quite content now. I think she's very content. Yeah, she's in there. And, yeah, it's okay. She'll come alive when the nighttime comes. It is nice. The breeze feels wonderful. It does. It feels really wonderful. Let me see what the temperature is, you all. I'm not going to be on here long, but I wanted to just get on here, you all. It's good to come together. It really is. If only to just talk. It's like having a neighbor stop by your house or having a friend stop by and just talking, even if it's a few minutes. It's like go visit somebody in the house. We're visiting in this YouTube house right here. We are. We're visiting each other, even though it's virtual. We can still visit. And you can feel the vibration. So isn't that interesting? You can still feel the energy, the vibration when you come together, which is great. It's uplifting, and it make you feel better when you know that you're loved and you know that people genuinely do care for you and that people do have like the same interests as you do, the same vibration. It's very healing, and it's reinforcing. It's reinforcing within you. It really is. Think about it. You're reinforcing that within you, which is wonderful. So you're woken up. It was time for you to awake, and you saw the world has turned different. You know, there's no going back. It's only full speed ahead, and it may take you a while to realize what that means for you. What does it mean since there's no going back? What does that mean for you? Okay, it means you're going to have to go forward. Your mind is going to have to think outside the box now. It is. Or maybe you just need to get grounded and get in touch with who you used to be before the world got really bad, to maybe years and years and years ago. Hello there in England. Yeah. Oh, everyone's in England. We got people. Yeah, that's great. Where are you all at in the world? You can just say your state, or your country. That'd be wonderful, you all. It really is. You made yourself go walking this morning. I'm so happy, Penny. Yeah, that's right. You're in Arizona, Utah, Kentucky, Alaska, Georgia, UK, North Carolina, Arizona. Okay, why are you buzzing around me? You look like a little honeybee. Roswell, New Mexico. This honeybee likes this. Michigan. All over the place. Tamara. New Mexico and Virginia. Tennessee. Ireland. Canada. Fayettetown, North Carolina, Georgia. Utah, Ohio, Sunderland, England. People around me don't seem to care. Well, that's okay. We care. The only reason you're Britain. New Mexico, London, Texas, California. Rosie, honey, I hear you. Vancouver, British Columbia. We're all here together. Rosie, honey, you already had your food. You did, baby. Yeah, that's right, you all. Rosie, honey, what'd you want? You wanted to go outside. Now she wants to go outside, you all. Come here, Rosie, honey. Get up here. Get right there. Go on. No, no, no. You're going to have to get up here. You want to come outside? You're going to come right up here. Come on, Rosie, honey. You're going to get up here. You always got to put Rosie's thing on her. You can, Gina. Rosie, honey, that's the phone. You come over here. We're going to put your little thing on you so you can go outside because you're a little baby. Come on. You're a little baby, Rosie. You're going to go outside, right? You're going to go out. I know I don't do it the way I'm supposed to, Rosie, honey, but that's okay. You can do it. We're going to get you ready. Yeah, her's going to go outside because her's a good little baby. Look at her. She's a baby. Say hello, Rosie, honey. Are you a baby? Let me down and let me go outside. I'm not a baby like you think I am, but it makes me feel better to call her a baby. Okay, Rosie, honey, there you go. Yeah, we got Rosie, honey. She feels better. You go wiggle that tail. You go wiggle that tail, Rosie, honey. Yeah, she's a good baby. She just likes to walk all over. Yeah, that's okay. You notice that some people's pets have it better than their children do, and that's kind of sad. It really is. Rosie, no, see, you don't eat bumblebees. Hello there in Ireland. Rosie is getting big because you don't eat that, Rosie, honey. You all, let me tell you about this activated charcoal. If you look in my trash can right here, it's not my trash can, but it's wood from my fireplace. This right here, if you would rinse this off, it's charcoal, and that's would be it's real wood. This is real wood. What I done one time, I collected a whole bunch of these and rinsed them off, and I grinded them to a fine powder is what I did. A very fine powder after I rinsed them off and they dried them. And I put them in gel capsules is what I did. Yeah. Whoo! Oh my goodness. Gina, the woman in your dream, brunette hair just past her shoulders. Perhaps so. Perhaps so. Billy, honey. I think I might have seen her also in my other dream state too. It kind of looked like me in my future. It really did. But that's what the hair looked like, and I did not want to get too much. Rosie, what are you doing? Did you get stung by a bee? You got to go in the house, Rosie. No, see, no, no, you're going to cause me to have a panic attack. You are. She has got to go in the house. She thinks she can run around with the bumblebees. And no, tell them bye, Rosie, honey. You got to go in the house because no. Let me do this. What do you say? Brian, in other words, no, not long brown hair. I used to have long brown hair when I was young, really long, until I got the cancer, and then my hair got short. That's what happened, because my hair fell out, so I went ahead and shaved it before it fell out all the way, you all. That's all right. Yeah. We are all meant to run free. That's right. Well... Yes, you keep your cat in there. I don't think we could let Rosie out because she get a taste of freedom and she's gonna run wild. That's what she would do, running wild, you all. But yeah, that dream was I've never watched something like that, you all. But that dream I had this morning, and I immediately woke up. We need to be more loving and kind. We need to speak love. And the people started getting their bodies back. We got Poland in the house. Wow, that's really far over there too. Let me see this. You must add lemon juice. I've never added lemon juice to my activated charcoal, to activate my charcoal tablet, because I've never, my charcoal like that, because I've never seen a recipe like that. Actually, I'm gonna show you what I do got. Let me show you what I do got. I like to read at times. I do. So I'm going to walk over here. Gina, what are you going to grab? I'm going to walk. I just had a deja vu. So I like to form experiments. I like to do scientific experiments at times. So I guess around 7 years ago or so, I bought this book right here. And I was looking in it, you all. I actually did try, have my daughter soak her feet a long time ago, years ago, in activated charcoal with water in it, because like something was growing on her toenail and it got rid of it. It did. You can make a poultice with the activated charcoal paste and stuff. It can draw out bee stings and things like that, just like a crushed tablet and things like that. But yeah, this book right here, I don't even know if you can still get it, but you're not supposed to talk about it. But I did some scientific experiments, scientific things on my own, trying out the scientific method. I did. Rosie, honey, you want to read that book? You want to learn how to read, Rosie, honey? You can do it. You can. Yeah, you go ahead and read. Rosie, you like to read. You can do it. Go on. Rosie, honey, you can do it. You all, I don't even know if this is, it's environmentally friendly. It is, look at that, cholera. It has all kinds of stuff in it. I will say this about it. What I'll say about the activated charcoal tablets that I made, there's been several times I had severe abdominal cramp come on. It's been very rare, but when I felt that coming on, I was doubled over because it's something I don't get. And or my daughter at times, and that's been very rare. I took like 3 of them, and I think it was like the 00 ones, and I swallowed them, and it was like probably 20 minutes, it went away. It went away. I don't know where the pain came from, but it went away. When you're sitting there doubled up on the floor because your stomach is in excruciating pain and you ain't got whatever, it just hits you out of nowhere, these cramps and stuff, you're gonna want that pain to go away because no medicine you take is gonna take it away. And I did, but you gotta be careful because that will rid your body of all the medicine. If you take medicine, yeah, you just better be careful. Read up on that, you all. Yeah. Rosie, honey, what you doing down there? Okay, you can be a little baby, but you're not going back outside, Rosie, honey. Food poisoning, that's exactly what they give in the emergency rooms. They have it on hand, but you can make your own. And really, when you're in a survival mode and you're going out on foot and you find you come up on a campfire and stuff like that, or you do that, you want to take maybe, I saw these survivalists, they would take some of that charcoal and rinse it off, and they would carry that with them in case they, they had water, they had a drink, they wanted to filter out any of the contaminants and stuff you have. But this survival stuff, you can get so deep into that kind of stuff. Ginger poultice and stuff. Fight through the pain. Yeah. Yes, it absorbs the bad stuff. It has its shape. The carbon shape that it has. The molecule, I don't know what it's. I guess it's very strong. I really do. Yeah. That's right, you all. It feels really nice in the house too. It does. So once you realized there's no going back, that's the title of this. Once you realize there's no going back, then you're going to have a plan. You really are. Then then you're awakened, because your eyes may have been closed up until now. You may have been living your life, living the dream, regardless of what that dream was, of just busy trying to make it in this world. And then you look around, you pause for some reason or another, and then you start looking around and you're thinking, okay, something's not right. Something is way, way off. This does not feel normal. Things are falling apart. Where are these people? There's help wanted for jobs all over the place, and there's hardly any people to fill these positions. And now it's like there's help wanted signs, and there's only a few people in the restaurants and stuff like that. Where's everybody at? Yeah, things like that. And it's fine. Yeah, alone and broke. Less can be more, and less can be beautiful. That's what Bilbo said in the cartoon. I don't want it all, just part of wonderful. What do I need when it comes right down to it? Just a garden and seeds and the strength or hands or something to pursue it. It's the simple things in life. When it comes right down to it, it's the simple things. It's not the complicated things that are going to bring you the most joy. It's the simple things. The simple things in life will bring you the most joy because we really, what, yeah, relationships. You don't have to have complicated relationships. You don't. If you have food, water, and shelter, if you were like, you'd be very thankful if you didn't. Like a tent, even a tent or something. Some people don't even have that. Some people have a cardboard box. I'd rather have a cardboard box outside and no cardboard box. I'd rather have like maybe a trash bag or something to keep the rain off of me if I was on the streets, or even like make a tarp if I didn't have nothing. That'd be something simple. That the things we take for granted, some people don't even have. Okay, they don't. Rosie, you are wiggling your tail. Rosie, why you got to wiggle your tail, little woman? You want to be a good little baby? Okay, you can be one. Okay, you can, Rosie. You sit right there. Go on. You can sit right there, Rosie, honey. You it's like it's like Rosie's one ear got bigger, or one ear turned to her side like that. Oh, she's so funny. See, that's simple things in life. I can look at Rosie and she can make me smile. That's right. Oh, yeah. We have the king of something. We got a king. How we doing here, you all? In the, yeah, that's okay. See, that's a simple thing to laugh. We need to laugh more because it's really, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. Laughter is good for your soul. It really is. It's good for your soul to see it, to feel it, and to literally have it come from the inside of you. And it's not faked. That's the even best side. Rosie got to take a pruning. Rosie, you just cleaning yourself, trying to make yourself more presentable. That's all Rosie honey's doing. You also really, once you realize you can't go back, there is no going back. There's only forward. Then you're going to have to decide what you're going to do, really, what you're going to do before they come for you. You don't want them to come for you. If they do, you better have a plan, whoever they may be. You better have a plan. And I did share a video on the community section about, I watched this morning while I walk on a treadmill, cutting back your sugar, because if you've noticed that when you eat like maybe bread or something, too much, whatever, you might get puffy right here. It said like sugar, and water follows sugar in the body. I'm not a dietitian or anything like that. I'm not a health nut. I'm not. But when you stop drinking and eating sugary stuff, within a couple of weeks, you may lose 13 pounds of water because the water follows the sugar in your body. As long as your body got sugar, it's not going to burn the excess fat, the carbs or something like that. It's a neat video with lots of graphic. It's put out there in layman's terms. Yeah, if you want to try to get in shape like me, I want to try to get in shape too, but I don't want to get too skinny. Yeah. By the end of the day, mama bear, honey, well, it's true. Some people's stomach can bloat. Really, and it's like, well, where did that come from? Where did cats come from? They came from Lemuria. That's where they came from. Cats came from Lemuria. It sounds like the race of the Lemurians, right, Rosie, honey? Listen, so you see that Wizard of Oz, and you see that, what's that? The lion that talks. And then you have the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe. And then you have the lion king. Then you have the lion from the tribe of Judah. He is able to open the scroll and its 7 seals. But there was no one on earth, in heaven, or under the earth who was worthy. And I began to feel whatever. And he said, do not weep. See, the Lion from the tribe of Judah. He is able to open the scrolls and its 7 seals. I don't want to be here for it, but if I am, God give us the grace to make it. Give us the strength to make it, you all. All of that. Oh, you're so very welcome. I'm just saying that, Jeanette. I have no idea, but it sounds pretty good to me right now. It really does. The King of Hookamundo. Yeah, that's right. King of a Hookamundo. We got it. We do got it, you all. That's right. So I'm going to go. If you're just tuning in, when you realize there is no going back, you've got to have a plan. And it's okay. You can make your plans. That's what it says in scripture. In his heart, in her heart, they make our plans. But God determines our footsteps. You don't want to have a plan and your footsteps, you're following some wrong footsteps, you're going in the wrong direction. It's better to have plans because you don't know what's going to fail and what's going to succeed. So you can make multiple plans. You can have a plan and a backup plan and another backup plan because you don't know what will happen, but you got to prepare. You got to prepare for constant change in this world because that's what happens, constant change. And we may see even more back-to-back change. We really may. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. It's 4:22 right now, you all. Oh, that's kind of great. It is great, you all. I'm going to go, you all. Thank you so much. Please give this video a thumbs up. And if you need someone to talk to, see, we talk to each other here. And your day wasn't spent all by yourself. If you're watching this video, you may think, well, it's kind of boring. Oh, well, see, you come on here and you're not so bored. You're not bored no more. You're not. Love you and thank you all